Hey, Russell Hotel's going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. I'm live with Tiffany. That can only mean one thing. It's Monday morning. Today
Monday.
is Monday, December 8th. And we're doing this daily check-in with myself, Russell of Hotels, and of course, Miss Tiffany. But Tiffany is not where she normally is. She's live from, uh, is it a location? Can we talk about it, or is it undisclosed? What is it?
I know. Thank you. Thank you for asking. We could talk about it. We can
Oh, okay.
we can alert the people. I'm not in witness protection this week, so we
Okay,
can alert
okay.
the
So
people.
she's in the big sleazy, the big easy,
Yeah.
the Nola. Okay, New
Hola.
Orleans.
Knowledge. That's what the thing.
Nolans.
Knowledge.
That's right.
Yeah, buddy.
So how's it going? How's it going there in Nolans?
It's great. It's great this time of year. I mean, I was here. I've been here before, but in the middle of the summer when it's hot and you can't even enjoy yourself. So this is nice. It's December. Um, it's chilly, but it's not Chicago cold. So I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, it's not, yeah, no, nothing white on the ground or anything like
There's
that.
no snow. But what I do like is, they do. New Orleans does enjoy Christmas time, so everything's decorated. All the hotels have their trees out, and um, they had the Christmas parade yesterday. We missed it. It didn't start on time. It was supposed to start at it was supposed to start at 12. We were waiting until 1 o'clock. It still didn't come, so we had to go eat.
Oh, of course, of course. So
And
you're
then
enjoying, go ahead.
it was supposed to be on Saturday, but because of the weather, it canceled and went to Sunday. See, so it don't even start when it wants to start. It starts when it feels like it.
Well,
And
that's
from what I
normal.
hear, they do parades quite often, about once a week. They're celebrating
Yeah.
something. So
Yeah, there's always, from what I understand, we know of the major events that happen in New Orleans, but from what I understand, there's like over 150 events that happen in New Orleans. You know,
great, yeah.
Crawdad, Crawdad Festival to Gumbo Festival, the Oh Boy Festival. You know, we
Hey,
hey, anytime you
I'm
get a
for it.
drink or eat, that's all that matters.
I'm all for it. Yeah. So good times, good city, good tourism. I mean, you got to come here and eat. That's what do you do? What did you do when you went to New Orleans? I ate because
That's
that's
right.
what you do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You go to what is it called? The something market. What is it
The
called?
French market.
French market. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. They have a vegan place in there. They have
Do they now?
vegan beignets, vegan jambalaya, vegan po'
That's
boys.
smart. Okay. So you were going to town then, huh?
Woo! I was in heaven. Yeah.
Okay, so did you know about that before you visit? That there
Well, I
was
have
a
a friend that lives there. Remember, I told you the guy that
well, no, I know, but did
no,
you so did they
no, no,
tell
no.
you?
I didn't know until he had told me that there's this place there, and
Okay.
yeah, so I looked it up before I got there, and
Yeah.
yeah, went there. It was there. It's open all the time, or whatever, 7 days a week, I guess. And
Okay.
yeah, went there and just enjoyed. Just sat there and just ate and ate and ate. So
Good.
but yeah, but there's a couple other places that are vegan friendly, but that one, it's not 100% vegan, meaning
Okay.
not everything on the menu is vegan, but you can have
Okay.
everything veganized. So they have red beans and rice that don't have, the sausage in it. Um,
That's so
you said
smart.
the beignets, those are 100% vegan, and they taste just like the other beignets. Okay, because I've had beignets back in the day, but the po' boys, instead of maybe a shrimp po' boy or oyster po' boy, they like oyster mushrooms. So,
Okay.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh man, oh yeah.
So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good to know. See, you know what? And it's funny enough because we'll talk about it. But if Tiffany English, represent New Orleans, that's what I would be shouting from the rooftops. Like, come to our city, and we know how to do vegan right. Because if New Orleans can do vegan food and all their special dishes, so can you in
Oh
any town in America, wherever you are. You know what I mean?
yes, yes, I
Hey,
I agree. I agree,
come
and
on now.
they do it very well. So
Good,
I can't.
good.
I have to look up the. Wait a minute. Let me look it up. I can't remember what the name of the place was. Um, But yeah, but keep talking. I'll figure it. I'll
Yeah,
find.
no, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, well, so speaking of beignets, I got my beignet fix yesterday at the
Okay.
at Cafe de Monde, and
Oh,
people
you
are
gotta
like,
have it there, right? You gotta have it there.
oh, it's so touristy. Okay, and I'm a
Exactly.
tourist.
Yes, you're a tourist.
I don't care. And it was good. And you were speaking of City Park. Went to City Park. They
Okay.
they had them there. I didn't go to the one in the French Quarter. That was always, it's packed and busy. But I
Yeah.
mean, look, they came out warm and fluffily, just like I remember them. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
good deal. So um, I'm staying right in the French Quarter.
Okay. Okay.
And it's look, I'll just say this. I did not book the hotel. I kind of tagged along. I tagged along with a friend who's I already had it booked.
So what are you saying? So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is when I walked in my room, there was no robes and slippers.
Oh, so you're
I'm just
saying you wouldn't
saying.
have chosen that hotel? Are you saying you would not have chosen that hotel?
Probably not. Probably not. But I will say it's not bad, you know. Well, what it has going for it, location, location, location. I cannot beat the location. It's in the heart of the French Quarter, right off of maybe a block or so from Bourbon Street. So you're walking everywhere. You're not on Bourbon Street, which, for those who don't know, it's that famous, loud, crazy street of craziness, especially during Mardi Gras. So we did go down there on Saturday, and don't need to go there again. And what's funny is I had some coffee at the Royal Sonesta, and I asked some of the guests, I say, hey, how's your hotel? They're like, oh, we love it. It's great. But let me tell you, it's noisy. So I was like, and it's interesting that I imagine they would, have those uh, double pane windows so you don't hear all the noise. But no, they're like, no, we definitely hear it. So
Mm.
if, yeah, it's not a quiet time. It's not a quiet stay if you stay right there on Bourbon Street. So I am, I'm happy where we're at
Okay.
as far as location. Everything's walkable. We got on the streetcar, so that was a time. Which I learned a streetcar is not the same as a trolley.
Okay.
He told me a trolley weighs more. I don't know what that means, but yeah, it's a streetcar. It has little cables and yeah. So yeah, it was a good time. Went there to City Park and just did some tourist stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Why are
All
you
right.
laughing at me?
So you're not doing any work there? No, so no work. You're not checking out any hotels, for
Well,
future groups.
I did pop into a couple on the way. Um, right next door or a few doors down is the Hotel Monteleone, and
Oh,
that has
yes.
oh, you know about it,
The
the
revolving door.
carousel, the
Hello.
car the carousel bar. Okay, well I didn't know if you were up on that.
Go on. I'm listening.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll get in there because I was there yesterday at 10:45 just taking a look, and it was already a line wrapped around the door to get in at 11. So
Oh yeah.
it might be easier to get in, today on a Monday, but during the weekend, no.
Yeah.
So just did a peek in there. Royal Sonesta right there is on Bourbon Street. There's a couple Marriotts that aren't too far, but other than that, not so much. Not a whole lot of work. Not a whole lot of sites. I didn't call anybody or email anyone to say I was coming.
Okay.
So
Okay. I mean, that's
maybe
good.
next time.
Okay, my place is called Meals from the Heart.
What's it called? What is that? The restaurant?
Meals from the Heart. That's what it's called. It's in the French
Meal.
Quarter.
Okay,
French
but in
Market.
the French
French Market.
market,
French
right?
Market. French Market. French.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gone over to the French market yet, so that's on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go check it out. Yeah. Meals from
yeah.
the Heart Cafe. Yes. Yes. In the French Market. They have vegan options, whatever you want. They veganize it for you. Uh, yeah, from gumbo to red beans and rice to beignets to po' boys. I mean, what else you need? Okay, what else do
Yeah,
you need?
that
Yeah,
that's the main food there. Okay, yeah, had me
yeah.
a po' boy meals. From okay, it comes up.
Of course it does. Hello, I follow them
Right,
on
right.
IG. I just couldn't remember the name of it, but I follow them on the IG.
Gotcha.
Follow them. So yeah, so we're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and supposedly on IG. So I'm not sure about that, but let me look and see because that's always a little suspect. Okay, so
Yeah.
let me see. So what's going on? So what we talking about? I know we're talking about something today, right? Other than
Okay,
your
so
excursion.
I know well, it all seems such a blur now. But yeah, so after we talked last week, where did I go? Oh, so I did end up going to my first holiday showcase last week,
Okay.
which is hosted by Association Forum. And they do it every year in December in Chicago. And every
Mm,
year I'm like, nah, I'm already out. I'm already gone. But this year I was in town and basically, a lot of the destinations were there, and it's geared towards more of association planners. So, um, which is fine. I came in. I don't do any associations, but hey, same people, the same people that I need to talk to book book programs there. So a lot of destinations. As soon as I walk in, there was Choose Chicago, and everybody had their little, gifting. There's a lot of gifting going on. But interesting enough, Russell, and I hate
yeah.
to tell you this because I hate when you do me like this. So I thought, okay, so they have a exhibit hall. So it's 2 day event, right? They have some education, some speakers, and it's a pretty hefty penny. If you're part of the association, you have to pay to participate. But on the day two, they have an exhibit hall, and it's from like 12 to 4. Mind you, that was the coldest day of the year, and I get up, I'm like, should I go? Yeah, I'm gonna go for an hour or two, make my rounds and move on. I get there and I run into about 5 or 6 people I know. I'm talking to them. By the time I'm done, the show's over. So basically, out of all the exhibitors that were there, I maybe talked to 8. So shout out to I mean, True Chicago was there, Miami was there, Visit Mobile, Birmingham. It was just like a little reunion there.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was. And honestly, I blame my boy Quan. Quan, Montgomery. He was there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know
He was
Quan.
there. He was there. He told me to tell you hello. And I told him to watch the show, so hopefully he's watching.
Okay, okay. What up, Aquan?
So
Oh, and speaking of that, make sure you guys you can make comments during this. I don't
yeah.
see any comments right now, but feel free to make comments. If Aquan is there, make a comment. Say
But
what's
yeah,
up. Yeah.
even
So
on the replay, because you can go back and comment,
yes,
respond to
that
their comments.
that is true.
Um,
True.
Puerto Rico, so a lot of great destination. And my process was going in and making sure I was, connecting or reconnecting because, 2026 is going to be a big year. So I said, hey, I need to start booking. But yeah, it was a good show. I'm really glad I got to go. I see why it's popular. I see why destinations come in every year and brave the cold in Chicago.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it was at the McCormick Place, so Convention Center.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I like it. Good show. Good people.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good
Very good.
people.
Very good. We're not live on IG. Okay. I was checking. We're not live on IG. So but anyway,
Okay.
that's okay. So okay, so you did that. Were there any takeaways?
You know, Okay, my particular takeaway is how nice it was just to do the trade show, do the exhibits. It wasn't as large as an IMAX, but it was on a nicer, smaller scale where you can just go in and, talk to who you need to talk to. There were no appointments involved, even though they did have separate education and coaching and advising. There was a lot going on.
Okay.
And you can pick and choose on what you wanted to participate in. But I did like the idea of just going to an exhibit show and just talking to who you need to talk to. Unfortunately for me, I talked a little too long and I didn't get to to everybody I needed to talk to. So maybe maybe split your time a little, use your time wisely, I would say.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah, I think it sounds like a good show, but if you work the show, okay, don't let
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show work you. Okay,
True
so
that. True that. Yeah.
so this is your first time doing that one?
It was my first one. And apparently it's like one of the longest running shows. It's been there. Because I said, why is it always in, December in Chicago? They're like, it's always been like that since 19 something something. So it's an old show.
Okay, okay,
So yeah, first time. Um, yeah, yeah, really good.
okay.
And the fact that, it was right at home.
You can't
I
beat
didn't
that.
have to I didn't have to travel.
Now, were you invited to go? Did you find out about it and you just went, or how did that work? How's that process?
So I was told to go. I was told that it was a good show to go to. Maybe a few years ago,
Oh,
I
okay,
learned about it. I actually
okay,
learned about it from Destination Cleveland.
okay,
I think at IMAX. Of course, I always leave. I'm from Chicago, and they're like, "Oh, I will be in Chicago. I'm doing this show."
okay, okay. Oh,
Now it's there's a cost. So I
oh,
was
they
not. I
cost
didn't.
for you to go?
There's a cost, and I paid it. Can you
Oh
believe
my
that?
god, I can't believe that. Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say that. I was like, wait, I wasn't even invited. I went on my own.
How much
Yeah,
did it
because
cost? Couple $100?
no,
1,000?
no. So no, the exhibit hall, you can do exhibit hall only, and I think it starts at 30, like the early bird, and then if you wait till the last minute, it's $40.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, and I imagine if I reached out to some people, you know, they may have had some tickets, but I was still on the fence on whether I was going to go, and I don't want to accept someone's invite and just not go, because now I feel obligated. So because I was still on the fence, I didn't reach out and be like, "Hey, can you get me in?" Because then that means like, if I don't go, that's
Oh,
messing up
well, yeah,
that
why
relationship.
commit? You got commitment issues. Why
I got
commit?
I got commitment issues.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so so you paid and that was you were on your own term, your
Uh,
time. Okay.
hey, I know you're not talking. I
I'm
know you're
just
not talking.
hey,
Because
I'm just
what did you do with
confirming and
IMAX?
clarifying it.
Okay, all right. It sounded a little judgy. I'm just saying.
You know what? Don't you know what? Relax.
It
Okay.
sounded judgy. Yes,
Okay.
I was
I've
on my
done
own
things on
terms.
my own. I did IMAX on my own.
You did do IMAX on your own.
Okay, okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
I did IMAX on my own terms, left when I wanted to, see the people I wanted to see, just like you did. Okay, so
yeah.
there's no harm, no foul, as long as you're getting to the same thing. The goal is just that you got rid of all the other fluff and BS that comes
The
along with
fluff.
it. Yeah, I ain't say not necessarily BS, but the fluff, the fluff. Let's say that.
Okay. And what I will say about coming to these shows, whether it's, holiday showcase or something else, I get some good inside information anytime I talk in
Like on
person because
people, like on people.
no, just on destinations. We're
Oh,
not talking gossip. We're not talking gossip. We're talking about real resourceful information. Um, I was talking with one of the CVBs from DC, and we were talking about the cherry blossoms, and they were like, "Well, don't come when they say you're supposed to come. Come the week before." They have these little inside tips for you, and that helps me out. I get more information, or you go to these destinations, and they're like, this hotel's closing, this hotel's coming up, wait on here, renovation. So you get some really good inside tips when you go to these things. So, I mean, either way, you're going to gain something from it.
Okay, so
You
you're
know,
saying that the destination people will give you information that's just not readily available
readily
to
available.
everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that
It's
makes
the
sense.
equivalent to a site visit at a hotel. Anytime you go do a site visit at a hotel, you're going to get that inside information that you wouldn't have gotten if you Googled them. You go to
So
talk to a destination, they're giving you the latest, the greatest, the new, and what to expect from their destination. So, I always get some valuable information.
So once again, we're talking about DMOs and CVBs and how important
Hmm.
they are to partner with them or to keep relationships with them. Is that would you say that?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, very good. See, that's what I
Yeah.
like. That's what I like. These things just come up. These little nuggets of information just come out,
I'm telling you.
organically. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
see, you thought I was gossiping. I was not gossiping.
you know what? I don't know. I gotta ask, right? I gotta qualify or quantify
Yeah.
these questions that are coming or these answers, responses that are coming out of you.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
know. Because I've
I
heard the
mean,
other part too. I've heard the other part too.
what? Yeah. Not like that's offline. That's some stuff we talk about.
Well, hey, I didn't know if this was turned into a gossip show or not. I mean, I ain't with
No,
that.
no, no.
I'm not with that, but I'm like, where's this going? I'm like, where's this?
Yeah. Yeah. So, but good times, good
Woo!
times.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, okay, so you're in New Orleans for a couple of days, and
Yeah, I leave tomorrow,
oh,
kind
okay,
of afternoon. So I
back to
have
Chicago. Back to Chicago.
back to Chicago.
Okay.
Back to Chicago. Hopefully there's no weather issues. It took us a while to get here, you know, just winter travel in Chicago. We had to sit, we had to de-ice.
Okay.
So hopefully no issues getting back. But yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
good
Now, did
times.
you mention the hotel? Was it a nice hotel that you're staying in?
So
Would
I'm
you
staying at
choose
the
it for yourself? Would you choose it for a group?
I'm like, as I'm at the hotel. It's not on my list. You got to think about it. I do primarily corporate. I do retreats. I do high level. It's not on my list of hotels. Um, no, I mean, it's a solid 3 star. It's a solid 3 star hotel. It's a great location. It's very budget friendly. Um, I will say this, and I'm going to do a separate post about how to maximize, your your stay at a 3 star. I mean, you're saving money, so then that money goes into spending other things. But um, no, it does not. It's not equipped to handle, that great customer service you would find that you would want for your group. And I don't want that to reflect on me. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. Now, if you got your family that doesn't care and and you just want someplace to lay your head and you're going to be out in these streets all day, sure.
Okay. All right.
I will say location's great. The people in the lobby, they're great. They're very nice, cordial. This my personal things. So there is no housekeeping until for 3 days. So every 3 days there's housekeeping, and I like my daily housekeeping. Um, I mean, I feel like they've kept it up well, so it's clean. Um, there is so right now something to be said about some of these kind of more 3 star hotels because right now I'm in the business center. They still have business centers where I can get on. I can get on the computer and print something if I need it. You're not going to get that at a JW Marriott. So there are little things that you're saving on. But no, this is not your typical group hotel. Absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
But
You
but
frowning up
again,
and
no,
everything.
no
So
issues.
the frown is telling it the whole story. Okay.
I'm like,
I don't know if you can see yourself, but I can see you. Okay. And that's telling the whole story. I
I
mean,
mean, I I don't know what else to say about it. I don't hate it here. I just
I
probably would
get
not come back.
okay, you don't hate it, but you'll never come back to that hotel again.
Probably not. No.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So you
No.
don't recommend it. So you're saying you don't even recommend it for you would recommend it for like some families that are trying to save money, right? More budget conscious people. Is that what you're saying? Because there's a hotel for every person, I
There
guess.
is a hotel.
The
And
hotel.
honestly, the hotel is booked and busy. I saw plenty of families here. Yeah, it is very family oriented, actually. There's a lot
Okay.
of kids here. There's a pool, there's an indoor pool.
Okay.
And we tried to
Mhm.
get in the pool yesterday, but it was bombarded with kids. And I said, oh no, you can have it. Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So very friendly, family friendly hotel. And that's why I wouldn't recommend it because I'm
Okay.
not in the family business.
Okay, there you go. And you said it right there. So all the frowning and all the faces that you were unnecessary. Okay, so
Okay. All
okay,
right.
okay. Yeah, you got to watch what you do here with this with your face. Okay, so not very family
Oh,
friendly.
it's very
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
very
I'm not.
family friendly. You're not family friendly. Okay, she's
But
not
yeah.
family
Oh
friendly,
gosh.
but the
Okay.
hotel is.
The
Okay,
hotel is.
did you say the
Yes.
name of the hotel?
The Wyndham.
Oh, the Wyndham. Where is it?
It's the Wyndham French Quarter.
Wyndham French Court. Okay, so
Yeah.
very family friendly, very family friendly. It's just that it's not group friendly, not for groups that Tiffany would bring to the table. So
Yeah, correct.
okay,
Correct.
okay, very good, very good. But overall, New Orleans has been good. How the transportation? How'd you guys get from the airport to the hotel?
Well, so like I said, I hopped on this trip. This is a friend of mine, so who had a friend in town. So we got that local experience. We got Princess Pickup by someone. Picked us up at the airport, took us
Just a
around.
random person picked you up? A
No,
friend?
a friend of a friend. Yeah, my
Oh,
friend's
okay,
friend.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha.
So,
Okay, okay, okay.
but we will probably just grab an Uber getting back to the airport. But what, about 20, 25 minutes from the airport, I would imagine.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, so that yeah, the location sounds great. I mean, and that's what it's all about in New Orleans. Do you want to do a lot of walking? Do you want to be right in the middle of things? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was fortunate enough to, like I said, my good friend, he um he has a limousine company or the town car company. So he knows all the hot spots. He knows, where the locals go and all that stuff. So
Okay.
so he was able to, we parked in one place and we walked around, had my first what is it called? A hand grenade. Did you have one of those?
Yeah, in my 20s. I won't touch those things anymore. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
last
One
year
time.
I had one for the first time, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't need to ever have another one of those again
See,
in my life.
exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You check the box and
So,
you never
yeah,
need to do it
yeah.
again.
Let's
Yeah.
move on. Let's move on from that. Okay. So, but he knows all the hot spots, all the restaurants, and of
Okay.
course, I got these special dietary needs, so he knew all that as well. So he was able to, get us there, and City Park was another place we went, which was
Yeah.
very nice, which was it was like if you didn't know about it, it's like a hidden gem, but I'm sure a lot of people know about it, right? I guess I don't know. I didn't know about it, but
Yeah,
and
me
there's a
either.
couple of parks that like the locals would use that are right, right on the Mississippi and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's very nice. In fact, I'm going back again. I was gonna try to make it this year, but I couldn't. So next year, definitely gonna go back and
Oh, okay.
I stayed at the Loft downtown, a Loft, but I
Yeah.
also toured the what's the name of the hotel? The Windsor Court. I did a site tour of the Windsor Court, which is
So
a
that sounds fancy.
four diamond home.
Hmm.
Yeah, very nice,
Okay.
very to where I need to be. Okay,
Right.
where my groups would be. Okay, so
Okay. All right. Yeah.
that elevated experience, if you will.
Yeah.
God, Windsor Court. Okay, so
Windsor Court.
if you get a spare moment, go by and check out the Windsor Court. Okay,
Okay. I might have to do that. I
yeah,
may have to do that.
Yeah,
Sounds so
yeah. While
fancy.
you're there, you might as well. What the heck? You're there. You might as well, if you can. If not, don't. Because I know when you don't like mixing business and business and pleasure, personal stuff. Okay, see me, everything has the potential to be a business trip. Okay, so everything has the potential to be, because my job, I'm Russell of hotels, right? So if I didn't go to hotels while I'm there, I wouldn't be doing what I'm supposed to be doing,
I,
right?
I agree, 100%.
So
Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
so that's what I do. So
Well,
because I have
funny
the
enough,
material.
I do have a tour scheduled today, later this afternoon, at another Wyndham property. What is it? The Belle Maison. So it's more of a. We'll see. It's supposed to be kind of timeshare esque. So they are asking people to tour it. Um,
What are you getting for free?
so I'm supposed to be doing the dinner cruise. So there's a jazz dinner cruise tonight,
Oh, okay.
and it goes down. I guess it's a riverboat, so it goes down the river. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I thought I would be able to see the sights, but you can't really see anything at night. So
But
we'll
the
see.
light, it'd be lit up, and maybe you
Well,
getting close to the shore, and you
yeah,
can see the city lights and Christmas stuff.
that's yeah. I think that's what they were promoting it. So
And is
hey,
there
you know
food
what?
on there too? It's a dinner cruise, you said, right?
And then he shows the menu of the traditional, like, there's jambalaya and there's gumbo and there's, shrimp. I'm all about shrimp. When I come down south, I want some good shrimp.
Okay.
So for breakfast, I had shrimp and grits before I got on today.
Mm, mm. Okay, so you're in heaven then. So you
And it was
okay.
seasoned well. Well, so I only get them in the South. I definitely, if I'm in Chicago, I don't trust it because people up north think you could just slap some shrimp on top of grits. That's not shrimp and grits. All right. That is not shrimp and grits. I need the Creole spices. I need you know.
Yes, I
So my
agree.
shrimp and grits today were great. They were, it had a little kick to it. I was like, whoa, water.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, so good food. So yeah, the dinner cruise has this whole buffet of traditional Creole food.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, that'll be
Free,
fun.
right?
And
It's
then,
free. It's free, right?
well, yeah, as long as I do the tour.
Okay. Well, hey, as long as you get a free meal out of it, that's good. If you got to get on a boat to do it, then that's fine.
I mean, come on now. I to go on tours and not get anything out of return. So at least I'm coming up
Exactly.
today.
Exactly.
I said,
Exactly.
sure. Look, he targeted the right person. I love a good hotel site tour.
Oh
So
man.
yeah, I'll be sure to take some photos and video and stuff. I saw it online. It looks great. It's very traditional, very Victorian. So you're not seeing I know we talked about renovations last week. So you're not seeing that updated, wood grain floors. You're seeing that Victorian look. So it has that historical look, which
Gotcha.
is still, it's
I
still
like that.
new.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, that's New
yeah.
Orleans. So that's New
It is
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Exactly. So no, I'm
Hmm.
okay with that. I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
But
So
there's been a lot of growth here. I did run into, so at Holiday Showcase, I did run into the CVB New Orleans Company, is what it's
yeah.
called. And
Mhm.
I said, hey, where have you been? I never see you at these. I never see that CVB at any of our events. This first time I saw,
They're at
um,
IMAX. They do IMAX.
okay, yeah, okay, IMAX. But even so, do they do IMAX? Because I know the hotels are there.
They are. I went to them before, not this
Okay,
year,
so you
last year. Yeah, no, they're IMAX.
Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, I didn't see them. So, okay, if you say they're there, they're there. But I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in shows. But yeah, she was telling me all about the growth of a lot of things. A lot of money's been put in to renovate. So, they're open for tourism, open for groups,
Yes.
and it's a great time too. It's
Mhm.
spring. They say they recommend spring and fall, their best times because easily walkable. You come in the summer, you're just going to be over. You're not going to want to come outside,
Yeah, not at all. Not at
not with
all.
the humidity. So
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, And interesting enough, all these bodies of water, we went down to the river, the lakes, there's bayous, there's
Mhm.
swamps,
Yeah, yeah. There's
there's,
gators.
there are gators. Well, I'm used to gators. We had I when I was in South Carolina, we had a neighborhood gator. We had
Oh,
Charlie.
oh, Charlie. Okay,
Yeah. So Charlie was always in the little creek. So I mean,
okay. Do you eat Charlie's
gators.
friends?
No, you don't eat Charlie. Gross.
Charlie's friends, his family. Do you
No.
eat gator? Bottom line, do you eat gator?
I've had it. I don't need to eat it, but I've had it.
Why? It's not. Why don't you like it? Why don't you like it? When I used to
No,
eat
I
meat, I used to eat gator. Gator's good.
yeah, I mean it's okay. It's nothing. I don't know. It's everything everybody talks about like tastes like chicken. It definitely doesn't taste like
No,
chicken.
it
It's
don't
but
taste like
it's
chicken.
it's a little tougher. But yeah, I mean it's all right. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm a shrimp. I'd rather have my shrimp and my crawfish and my chicken and sausage gumbo. That's up my alley when I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds
Yep.
good. Sounds good. All right. All right. Sounds good. So when you're back in Chicago, anything you got working, anything you're working on up until the holiday or nothing? You're done for the rest of the year. This is it.
I was like, can I get at least a week or two where we're just nothing? So I do have some holiday parties um when I get back. Um I mean, I am already booking for Q1, but I just, there's no urgency. Let me let me have a week or two. I'm going to be flying to Charleston for the holiday for Christmas,
Good.
so
Good.
I'll spend a week there. But no, Russell, I think I have my last workshop that I've done is tomorrow in Virginia Beach. And shout out to Virginia Beach CVB because I did see them at Holiday Showcase and they suggested some good options for the future. But what I'm really doing is wrapping up the year, like what we did right, what can we improve on, what hotels will I not go back to because there's a few on that list, what hotels that will have some repeat business, and fleshing out some RFPs for next year. So I'm going to try to do that before I head out. So I head out on the 22nd. So between now and the 22nd, I want to wrap up my year.
Very
To have
good.
a week off.
Very good. No, have a week off. Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. I have to work every day?
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
know where that
saying.
I don't know where that came from.
Well,
But
no, I'm just saying. Are you going to take a break? Are you just going to keep business as usual? Or
well, whatever comes up, right? I'll still do what I do. I'll still post how I normally post. I still plan on. I guess depends on what days, the Christmas falls on or whatever. Of course, I won't do
a
anything on those
Thursday?
days.
How do
Okay,
you not know that?
the day before, I'll probably do something. The day after, I'll probably do something.
Okay.
It's all about the presence now. It's all about the present, not presents, not presents. Okay. The
Okay.
presents that you get for Christmas, right? It's about having that presence on social media, regardless if it's holidays or not, right? I understand not that particular day, Christmas Day, or maybe New Year's Day. Definitely, I'll be on. But I just think it's still important that you do things. Um,
We'll
and
do
then
things for yourself, but are you going to be out actively sending someone an email or trying to,
am I getting
fix the
emails? Am
You
I
are?
getting emails? Okay. Now listen to this. I'm still expecting two payments from two hotels, right?
Oh,
And I want to
oh,
get them by the end of the year. So do
okay.
I need to follow up? Yeah, I do need to follow up on that. So there's no date timeline on that, right? I need to
Right.
follow up and get this money. All
Get
right.
your money.
So yeah,
Chase
so
the
yeah,
money.
so there's a couple things that I have to follow up on that I'm constantly following up on. So yeah, I mean, holidays as a business owner, the holiday, yeah, they mean things, something, but you still have to keep things in perspective too. So if if I'm trying to book something or sign a contract that's in January, that's for a group that's in January, well then
Yeah.
shit, I gotta do what I have to do, right? So, the client may be on vacation, and that's fine. That's the client, right? Me, they entrusted with me that I'm gonna make sure this happens. So yeah, so no, I don't get caught up on the holidays. I mean, they are important, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm not traveling this year. Like last year, I was in Europe. I think this time last year, maybe next week, yeah, the next week, I was in Europe for 14 days.
Okay.
So it was different. It was a lot different. Although I was still working from there, I was doing emails or whatever, even in Europe, right? So
Wow.
you got to do what you got to do. You
I
got.
hear you.
Are you in it? Are you in it to win it? Or are you just playing around? Okay, playing business. Okay, I ain't playing business. Okay.
Yeah. I hear you. Especially when it comes to your money. Chase the money.
Yeah, no, no.
No,
Sometimes it's
I
just funny.
well, no, and I hear you. I'm not saying just stop, but I just think certain activities, I mean, if it's
Like
something
what?
that you can
Like
do.
what? Like what?
Well, no, when on vacation or, hey, working on your content, there's some things that I can just, be at home and, hey, I want to do this, but I'm not actively, I need this RFP and I need these dates. I wrapped up my whole January schedule 2 weeks ago where I don't have to chase down, like, I need this now. You know what I mean? But I do want to take some time to um, work on some content and, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have like thousands of photos I want to kind of organize, but am I actively sending an email and saying I need a response by, Friday? No, I'm not doing that.
I think a lot
So,
of it depends on the hotel. What has the hotel done up until this point? If
right.
the hotel has done everything they were supposed to do, then yeah, there's no reason to chase or to send emails and whatever. But if they have not, you have to follow up. And
Follow
like
up.
they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
two checks, two payments that haven't been made yet. They say that oh, we generated them, oh, this and that, but I ain't got them. I don't have them
Yeah.
right here in my possession. So yeah, so between now and the end of the year, I got to stay on it to make sure
Yeah.
that they do come through. So yeah, so no, I mean
Yeah.
that's just it. So a lot of time has to do with the hotel. Has the hotel fulfilled their end of the bargain? Okay. Sometimes they have, and sometimes they have not. Okay.
Yeah. And you got to stay on it. You
And you
got to
have to
stay
stay
on
on
it.
it. But yeah,
I
but
get it.
yeah, that's one aspect, and then the social media, the presence aspect is something else.
Sure.
So I'll continue on that. Just like you said, you'll put some things together too, because that
Yep. Yep. Yep.
stuff is important. That stuff is important. So there you go.
Oh, and it's so interesting enough. So my family, I had family in town in Chicago on this weekend,
Mhm.
and I had Friday for them, and they're staying at the Kimpton. So shout out to the Kimpton Gray, shout out to the Kimpton Gray in Chicago because it's a hotel I've done events there, and stayed. And I said, well, I'm going to go visit my family. Let me see if I can schedule a quick tour. So I did reach out and say, hey, can I get in
Mm.
your calendar like tomorrow?
Okay. Okay. And they
And
did.
they did. And they
Okay.
did. But what we were talking about, and it's so funny, we're talking about, planning out in advance. And the sales manager was like, yeah, I had an inquiry about a holiday event. And I'm like, holiday event? Why? Like, the holidays are over. And he's like, yeah, I was really, surprised. They want something next week. And, what I say to that is if you haven't had your holiday parties lined up, move that to January. People's calendars are already booked in full. So what are you going to do? And it's so funny too. I got an invite for a holiday event today. They told me on Friday. I'm
Wow.
like, so it's either people are planning it ahead or they're planning like last minute. So I just thought that was an interesting
Hmm.
trend. But for me, I'm saying like, look, you come to me and say we want to do a holiday party. I'm going to say you want to do a holiday after holiday party, right? You want to do a January event, right? Because it's too
Mm.
late now. But yeah, so I say that to say that I wrap up my year early. I wrap it up. We're done. We're on to the next year. Anything, beyond next week, we're talking about next year.
I got you. I got you. So is
You
the
hear?
Kempton Gray, is that a nice hotel? I mean, I know
Kempton.
Kempton. I love Kempton as a brand,
Yes.
but is that a nice hotel?
So interesting enough, Kempton Gray. I remember when they opened, and now they're on their 10 years. They've been
Wow.
around 10 years. The Kempton Gray. It is a nice boutique hotel. Like I said, I've been there often, so yeah, it's definitely something I recommend. Um, they have a interesting kind of a rooftop-esque space where they have this really great sky ceiling, so you have this natural light that comes in.
Okay.
So beautiful space for a larger event. Now they are on the downtown Chicago typical room size, so they're smaller,
Smaller.
but definitely a hotel that I would recommend. I am. I was debating to see if it would work for one of my workshop programs for next year, but here's the kicker: the valet parking is like $90, and it's just something that we couldn't make. We do cover valet parking for guests, but just couldn't make it work at $100, a car. So
Wow.
So for that hotel, for people coming in that are flying in, would work over maybe a local hotel where people are driving in, and that's a typical valet parking rate. I don't know how it is by you or even in the LA area, but downtown Chicago is typically anywhere from like $80 to $100 for
Wow.
valet night.
Yeah. I mean, I 50 is the norm. Nothing less than
50
50.
used to be like, oh my God, that's
Yeah.
extreme. Now it's not even.
But yeah, I haven't seen any like in 80, 90. Now I haven't seen that yet. That's not saying it's not coming because it sounds like it's about to come. But yeah, 50 is we're still bitching about 50. 50, maybe 60, like what? 50, 60? No,
I
no.
thought 50 was a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about in the last couple of years, it's skyrocketed at least $20, $25. So
Okay.
that was probably a deal breaker and like that's why we do this, right? Because we're like, hey, what specific program can get for this hotel? I see a good program coming in here because they have a great space, but it's usually for people that don't require cars.
Mm, mm,
Because
mm.
we're talking about a day, $100 a day added, and that's just a huge chunk of budget if you're covering parking.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Definitely.
yeah,
Get it. I get it.
yeah.
I get it. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So are we gonna do this next week?
As far as I know, what happens next week?
I'm just asking a question. Un pregunta, por
What's
favor. Okay.
what's the date? What's the date next week? The 15th?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm just making
I,
sure.
I, I mean, I did send you a standing calendar invite, so I imagine you know what time it is, that you don't have to ask every time, but
What does that mean? Okay. That
you're
means
like, what?
nothing.
You're like, what time? I'm like, I'm looking
It's,
at my calendar. Don't you have
it's
the same
called,
calendar?
I'm sorry, it's called confirming, a confirmation. There's something wrong with confirming
I
because
hear you.
you could be
Okay.
doing something else. Something could have
Good.
happened. You could have it could have slipped your mind. You know what I mean? You could have been traveling that day. Okay, you're in New
Okay.
Orleans today, so
I know, and I made it happen
you did make it happen for once. You
eventually.
did make it happen.
Eventually. Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Not for
Normally like
once.
I'm going to be traveling. Like, okay, well, where are you going to be? It's not like you're going to be on a plane. If you're going to be on a plane, that's fine. But if you're somewhere stationary, let's
Well,
do it.
see, when you travel on your own time, it works. Now, if I'm traveling during, a North Star event, usually I'm tied to that agenda. So this just works when I'm traveling.
I understand.
You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? But
understand.
no, let's do it. Same time, same place. Well, I don't know about my same place. Well,
Okay, well,
we'll be somewhere.
wherever you'll be, we'll do it. And
We will. We
so I
will.
have to. So you're saying I have to send the link every week then?
Yeah, because what it does, so when I clicked on it, it said December 1st. So I imagine that it changes each week.
Oh, okay. See, the other platform that you can use this.
Yeah, the other platform was different.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now we
Okay,
know.
got you. So now I know. I'll make sure I send you the link. Prior
Look at that.
to doing it. See how easy that works.
Look at that.
No
All right. So what do
attitude.
you before we leave? So what are you off to? What do you got going on this week?
Nothing that I know of. I was supposed
Oh,
to do a I don't call it an interview or have a conversation with someone at one of the
uh-oh.
hotels here in LA area. But he's busy and trying to get stuff done by the end of the year, so it may not happen. Tomorrow is on air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about, right? So and this is my fault. I was supposed to send something out to someone to do it tomorrow, but I didn't do it. So it ain't happening unless they're gonna do it on one day's notice, which they could, but
Oh,
I still
yeah.
have to. I was gonna interview someone on the show, so maybe next Tuesday. I'll shoot
Okay.
for that next Tuesday. But no, nothing. No, I'm in LA. I'll check out some hotels. That's about it. Because that's what I do, right? On my downtime and when I'm at home in LA, I go check out some hotels. Maybe hotels. Maybe I've been there. Maybe they were under renovation last time I was there, so I go and give an update on that. Because actually, the Hyatt LAX, I haven't been there since they totally completed their renovation. So
Hmm.
I'll go check that out and just checking out hotels that I need to follow up
Yeah.
on. That's about it. So yeah, nothing, you know, nothing big. Just I take the holidays too. It's just that
See?
I take them in stride, right? I still have
Yeah.
things to do, right?
Of
But
course. Of course.
yeah, but I'm in town, so yeah, so no more trips, no more trips until I don't. You know what? I don't know what the next trip since I didn't get into the North Star event. So what about SMU? Are you doing SMU? You got the okay?
Didn't I tell you to apply that day and you said you'll look at it?
Well, see, this is
That
the thing. No, I did not apply. So, no, well, listen. Back up, back up, back up. Do you know how you do like they send you out an email initially and say if you're interested, let
oh
us know
yeah.
that you're interested. So I do that, and I never get a response back. I never get a
Yeah.
like, okay, now the registration is open. Go ahead and fill out the application. Blah blah blah. I never even got that.
Yeah, I don't get the purpose of that interest thing.
Well, yeah, if they're not following up, it's kind of ticking me off. So now
Well,
I
I
guess
got
I'm
the
not doing
email that
SMU.
said SMU is open and I
I didn't get anything that
opened
says
it.
SMU open.
Oh geez. All right, Russell. Well, go look
I
at
didn't
it.
get
Apply.
that.
Apply SMU. That's a good one. Definitely. I've done business from that particular show. So yeah.
We've done it before together last year, I
That's what I'm
believe.
saying. So go do it again this year or next year.
Okay, maybe, hopefully, I get in. Maybe I won't. Maybe
Just
I won't.
apply. You have to apply first. Do it. See, on your downtime this week, do it.
Yes, Tiffany, I'll do
Thank
it.
you. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys joining. Oh, wait a minute. There's a chat. Hold on. Let me hit the button. Best viewers. What? Huh? No, that ain't no damn question. No. Oh, this was from somebody on what do you call it? What is it called? Twitch.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I got some notification, but it's not a question, it's not a comment, it's nothing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate you, Tiffany, for coming on. Every Monday is devoted to Miss Tiffany
All
English.
right.
Comes on and gives her whatever. She happens to be in New Orleans. So we got a little bit about her experience in New Orleans at the family friendly hotel that she would never
Family.
take a group to. Okay, but that's okay. We need to know all that stuff, right?
Okay, that's
So
okay.
yeah, yeah. She'll never. This is not a hotel she would ever stay in on her own, but because she was with somebody, that's what they chose. That's where they chose to stay. So I have to throw that disclaimer out there because
Thank you.
Tiffany
Thank
has a
you.
certain level of hotel that she needs to stay in. And if you don't have slippers and a robe, she ain't trying to stay there. Okay.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do for this one. All right. Well, I'm gonna go check out your recommendation. See if I can get through. What was it again? What was it?
Meals
No,
from the heart.
the hotel. The fancy hotel.
Windsor Court.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get in the Windsor. I'm gonna throw your name
Windsor
out.
Court. Yeah, throw it out there. Yes, talk to the director of marketing. Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
the
All right.
director of marketing. Say, hey, Russell of Hotels sent me to you.
Yes.
Oh my God, that guy is great.
We'll
What do
see.
you
We'll see.
need? What do you need? That's what she's gonna say.
We will see. Well, look, I'll give you an update next week. See what happens. They're gonna be like, "Who?"
Please do. And if you
All
need
right.
transportation, reach out to Global 7. Okay, I gave you the information.
You
Just
did.
throw my name out there as
You
well.
did. You
But,
did. I will
but it
check
does
that out.
cost money. It does cost money. Okay, so don't be trying to think you're gonna get things, for free because you throw my name out there. Only
Okay.
I do that. Only I can get that. So anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. Happy Monday to everybody. Have a great week. And once again, tomorrow tomorrow on air with Russell of Hotels at 1:00 PST. And then we'll go from there. Okay.